Next concept we have to discuss here in this chapter is biodiversity in living organism. What is meant by biodiversity? Means a diverse varieties of lives or living organisms exist on earth. These varieties of plants, animals, microorganisms contributes to biodiversity. In order to understand this biodiversity, there is a need of development and study certain tools with the help of which one can know, understand, memorize the interrelationship among these organisms. The studies are called as taxonomy. So taxonomy is a branch of biology which deals with study of collection, identification, nomenclature and classification of organism. It's called as taxonomy. As we already discussed about the taxonomy, this taxonomy term derived from two Greek words. Taxis means arrangement and nomis means by following certain rules and regulations. When we giving the name to the animal, classify them or any plant, then that branch is called as taxonomy. Taxonomists developed certain taxonomical tools, or they are also called as taxonomical aids, with the help of which one can categorize the organisms or classify the organisms. So what is taxonomical aids? These are the storehouses of informations of specimens with the help of which one can easily classify the organism. These aids are called as taxonomical aids. In this chapter, some taxonomical aids are mentioned. Those are herbarium, botanical gardens, museum, zoological park, biodiversity park, keys, floras, manuals, monogram, catalogs. About them, we will going to discuss in detail with the help of PPT presentations. First taxonomical aids we are going to discuss here, that is herbarium. So what is herbarium? Herbarium is a place or a center. They are mainly set up in a botanical gardens where the dried plant specimens, these plant specimens are dried, pressed and preserved on a standard size sheet. Likewise, the collection of number of sheets or herbarium sheets in that place is maintained. The center is called as herbarium. For example, this is one herbarium sheet. At their lower right corner, the flag is given. In that flag, certain informations are mentioned. Like the most important information they have to be there in the herbarium sheet is date of collection, place of collection, classification of particular plant specimen with certain peculiarity, ecological features or peculiarities of them, name of collector, either entire plant or part of the plant like twigs, leaves, pressed and preserved and dried on a standard herbarium size sheet that is of 41 cm by 29 cm is called as herbarium sheet. Here is the reference of some herbarium centers. Those are set up in botanical garden of related countries. So largest herbarium center is a museum of National History Society, Paris, France, followed by the Herbarium Royal Botanical Garden, New England, Botanical Institutes, Pittsburgh, Russia, Swedish Museum of Natural History, Stockholm, Sweden, New York Botanical Garden, Bronx, New York, British Museum of Natural History, London, England, Conservatory and Botanical Geneva, Switzerland, Harvard University, Cambridge, Missouri Botanical Garden at St. Louis, US National Herbarium, Washington, University of Montpellier, France, the Field of Museum, Chicago, Illinois. These are the different herbarium centers of world. This art of development of herbarium and maintenance of that herbarium is first time initiated by Luca Guinea, and the herbarium term is coined by Piton de Font. This herbarium has a plant specimen with the related information, so it is used as a quick reference system. So herbarium is a storehouse of plant specimens. Plant specimens are dried, pressed and preserved on the sheet. The sheets are arranged systematically according to the universally accepted system of classification in any herbarium system. Herbarium sheet contains the information about the date of its maintenance, place from which they are maintained or collected, collector's name, local and scientific names, classification of the certain plant specimens. This herbarium is used as a quick reference system for taxonomical studies. Now, the second taxonomical aid we will going to discuss here, that is botanical garden. So you all know that botanical garden is a place where different plant specimens from different part of the world collected, grown in a scientific manner for the study and research purpose. These are called as botanical gardens. The famous botanical gardens in India is the Indian Botanical Garden, Calcutta, National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow, Garden of Medicine Plants, North Bengal University, West Bengal, and worldwide famous garden is there, Royal Botanical Garden at New England. So the next taxonomical aid I would like to discuss here, that is museum. So what is museum? Museum is a place or a center. That is, generally they set up in any educational institutes like colleges as a hub of biodiversity. In museum, generally the organisms those are dead, their dead bodies are preserved. Animals and plants, those of smaller size, they are generally preserved in a transparent glass jar and tagged with the scientific name of that particular specimen. These animals are always preserved in a formalin either of 10% to 40%. Those animals or plants are of bigger sized. They are mounted and stuffed and preserved in these museums. So museum is a place of collection of preserved plant and animal specimen for study and references. Specimens are preserved in a container or a jar in a preservative solution and can be preserved as a dry also. Likewise, insects are also preserved in insect boxes by collecting, killing and pinning them. So large animals, if preserved, they are always stuffed and preserved. Next, taxonomical aid is a zoological park. Zoological park is a place of interest of common man. In zoological park, the wild animals are kept under human supervision, and as possible, the natural habitations are given in artificial manner. Zoological parks are mainly made to keep the wild animals, to study their behavior and food habits. There are different zoological parks are there in India. Zoological Park Mysore, Nehru Zoological Park Hyderabad, Trivandrum zoos, Chennai zoos, etc. Next taxonomical aid is a key. What is key? Key is like the solution to open the knowledge. This key is very useful to classify the newly found organisms. Key is maintained by contrasting characters, and that characters are called as couplets. Each sentence of the key is called as lead. Here we discuss in detail about the keys. For example, we found one animal, and that animal having dry skin. By just observing their skin, how one can classify this animal with the help of this taxonomical tool, we call them keys. We observe the dry skin in earlier animals, those having such a features, like if that a creature, those we found, that is reptile, they are creeping. And we observed the salamander is also creeping, but that is aquatic, they don't have dry skin. So this newly found organism is not aquatic, or it is not amphibian. Then we follow the another rules. For example, lizard. Lizard also has the dry skin as that of the newly evolved organism. But when we compare this property with another property of lizard, then they are not matched with each other. So the newly evolved organism is not like the lizard, means they are not recorded into the reptiles. Then we compare that dry skin animals with the other groups. For example, quadrupeds, wild animals. So as we observe that this quadrupeds has a dry skin, and they follows that property of the newly evolved organism. But another property of this newly evolved organism, they have opposable thumb. But this tiger don't have the opposable thumb. So this newly evolved organism is not belong to the quadrupeds family. Now we compare that newly evolved organism, those having dry skin, with the next group, that is either apes or mammals. Apes or mammals. So when we compare them with the ape, we observe that their body is covered with a number of hairs, and this newly evolved organism is not that much hairs. Next, ape is quadruped, and this newly evolved organism is biped. It means this newly evolved organism is a dry skin, opposable thumb, and they are bipedal, means they must belongs to the mammals and the species of human. So in this manner, by comparing the contrasting characters with the existing animal, those are classified. One can categorize the newly evolved organism by following this pair of characters. One of them is accepted, other is rejected. This taxonomical aid is called as keys. So key is another taxonomical aid used to identify the plants and animals based on their similarities and differences. Key are based on the contrasting characters. Generally, a pair of couplets. It represents the choice made between the two opposite options. This results in acceptance of one character and rejection of other characters. For example, the existing animal has a dry skin, but they are not quadruped. So we reject them from the quadruped family, and we included them into the biped family. So each statement in the key is called as lead. The separate taxonomical keys are required for each taxonomic category, such as family, genus, species, to identify the organism as per the given category. Next taxonomical tool is a flora. Flora is actually the collection of, account or index of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area at a particular time. Means it is related with only the record of plants of a particular area. Next, manual. This taxonomical aid is useful for identification, names of the particular plant specimens. This manual is also called as small booklets or references. Manuals is used to providing the informations of the names of the species found in a particular area. Means by utilizing the manual, one can giving the name to the organisms. Monographs. It is the content informations of any selected biological group only. This belongs to the single plant specimens or animal specimens. They keep the record of single group of organisms, either plants or animals. This record is called as monograph. Catalog. Catalog is a list of systematically arranged plants and animals found in the area with a brief description. With the help of that, one can identify them. Means it keeps a record of plants and animals with detailed information about them. And it is useful to study the plants and animals of the particular area by utilizing the catalogs. Next, taxonomical aid is the biodiversity park. Biodiversity park is the park. Those are self-sustained. Means on any barren land, any wasteland, the local plant and specimens are grown and maintained. So these type of parks developed are called as biodiversity park. It is very good example to conserve the natural heritage. For example, biodiversity park Gurughar is a very good example. Those are maintained by late Uttamrao Pawar's family. So in this manner, there are the different taxonomical aids. Those keep the huge informations of the different plants and animals and helps to classify them. So in this manner, we conclude here the chapter Living World. Thank you all.